Hello, everyone. Jackie Edwards here on a lovely Monday. My hair, I feel like, is looking fabulous, although the orange is coming out of it, so it's mostly just pink. But hello again. I'm so excited to be back here for another week. Today I wanted to talk about toxic positivity. So, I've seen it a lot everywhere. It's like the whole like love your body, like love yourself, self-love, self-care, all that kind of stuff. And while it all sounds really good, like yeah, we should love our bodies, it almost just adds like this other, another layer of like pressure, because if we don't love ourselves, if we don't love our bodies like 100% of the time, then it's just one more thing to be upset at ourselves about, because well, we should love our bodies, we should love ourselves, like that should be what we work for, and it should just be easy, right? Like if we're like all, positive and body positive, and we're all like feminist, rock this world, like we're all awesome, then we should have no problem loving ourselves and loving our bodies. But we've been told for generations that we're not good enough as women, that our bodies aren't good enough, that there's something that we should control, that our beauty is like our worth in this world. And then as fat people, we're told, all the fat phobia, we're told that it's not good enough, we're not healthy enough, we're, ruining the public health, and we're taking all the health care and all that rubbish. So, how can we go from all of that kind of like a social and cultural conditioning to just love our bodies all the time? And we don't have to. Like, nothing is 100% all the time. Our world is like 50-50. Like, some days awesome, positive, other days not so great. That's just how things are. It just is. That's like the way of the world. And to put all this pressure on, we should be happy all the time, we should love ourselves all the time, it's setting another impossible goal. Like, our body should be perfect. We should always be helpful and care about others and take care of everybody else. It's just another impossible goal that we're setting on ourselves. And it's not even that we're setting on ourselves. Again, it's that like society is putting on us. And that's where I feel the problem is with the whole like positivity movement and let's be happy all the time. It's toxic. You are not going to be happy all the time. And to be striving for that as your standard of life is just putting so much pressure on you and me, when we could just do our best every day. And some days I love myself. Other days I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, really? Maybe I should find another diet. How could I look like that? How could I let myself look like that? And other days, I don't even think about it. And it's easy. But to tell myself that I should love my body, I should love myself all the time, like as soon as that kind of word like should gets in there, then it's just like all kinds of crazy havoc in there. And that's where, you know, you need to stop and really think about it. So if you're feeling pressure, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling not good enough, have a little look and see if that word should is anywhere in your thoughts. I should feel better about my body. I should love my body, no matter what size I am. I should be happier. I shouldn't worry about wearing these clothes. Those lead to just all kinds of brain drama and all kinds of pressure on ourselves. And really, it leads to generally the kind of exact opposite of what we want to accomplish. Whereas if we really feel into how am I actually feeling today? Yes, I should love my body all the time, whatever, but how do I actually feel today? Oh, today I feel kind of sluggish. And I'm not feeling all the love. And then for me, I work on like, instead of just getting down in the dumps and being like, oh, I'm so fat, why did I let myself get like this, all that crap, it's more of just kind of like, can I be like, how can my thoughts be like just a little bit better, instead of being like, oh, look at that fat stomach, look at all those rolls, I can't wear anything today, I have to hide it all. It's like, can I just get a little bit better? So I like to start with like maybe a maybe statement. So like, maybe it's okay to feel like this today. Maybe my stomach is okay as it is. Maybe this is just a human stomach. Or find whatever kind of words work for you to just get that little bit better. Not to go from, oh, I hate everything about my stomach, to, oh my God, I'm a freaking goddess beauty model. Because often that's not going to happen. We kind of need to like work our way up there step by step by step by step. And sometimes the steps are going to go backwards. But if you can just work on it every little time to just get some slightly more helpful thoughts come in, it will get easier and easier and easier. But it is okay if you don't love your body all the time. If you don't love who you are all the time. If you're not happy all the time. Because that's what toxic positivity tells us we should be. And again, anything that's telling you you should be something all the time, God, they're probably trying to sell you something, honestly. Because they're making you feel bad. Kind of almost what capitalism generally does. Makes you feel bad. Makes you hate yourself, doubt yourself. And then, oh look, there's a cure over here. If you buy this cream, if you buy this pair of shapewear, whatever, then you can love yourself again. If you get on this diet, then you can love yourself, and then you'll be perfect, and then everything will be happy. The goal in life is not 100% happiness, because we will never be 100% happy. The goal is not to love yourself all the time. It's to, well, we can't talk about the meaning of life because we all have a different opinion on it, but we need to be careful of that toxic positivity that's out there. That sounds so good. It sounds so good when they say, just love your body. Oh, I love my body all the time. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Oh, I'm happy with everything. Oh, I can do whatever I want. I can do anything. I can wear anything. I love myself. Like, telling us that we should think those things, that's awesome. But it's not always possible 100% of the time. So if you beat yourself up at all because you're not 100% in love with yourself, with your life, 100% of the time, that is completely normal, it is completely human, and it is completely allowed. And we can kind of take back control by taking away those shoulds and really thinking about what do we want, how do we want to feel, really feeling into that in our bodies. And then asking ourselves, how can I be just a little bit kinder to myself with my words, with my thoughts? So maybe I'm not going from I hate myself to I love myself, I'm a sex goddess. But is there some in between? And can we level up a little bit here and there? And understand that it's never going to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect to have worth. Our worth is intrinsic from day one. We don't have to prove it to anyone by working hard, having the perfect body, by helping everyone all the time, by taking care of everybody, by being selfless and humble and all that crap. It's all okay. And so watch out for that toxic positivity. It's the ideas that sound really good and sound really loving, but kind of make you feel like shit inside, make you feel kind of overwhelmed, anxious, make you feel not good enough. And just work on tweaking them a little bit over time. Thoughts like, maybe I don't have to be perfect. I find that maybe just helps move things around in my brain. Because if I tell myself I don't have to be perfect, then I'm like, oh, that's just too hard. It's too far of a thought for me. I'm like, but why? I should be perfect. I should know everything. I should have everything under control. It's like, maybe I don't have to have this under control right now. Maybe I don't have to be perfect at this. And it just helps loosen up all the negative thought, all the negative self-talk that comes up from that toxic positivity that tells me I should be perfect and know everything and never make mistakes. All right, so that was it for Monday. Maybe a little bit too deep. Anyways, yeah, I will see you tomorrow.